It's the final Sunday of May, meaning a full 15-game slate of MLB action. Here is everything you need to know about Sunday's MLB action. Sunday's scores: Braves 7, Red Sox 1, box score, Yankees 3, Angels 1, box score, Tigers 3, White Sox 2, box score, Rays 8, Orioles 3, box score, Indians 10, Astros 9 in 14 innings, box score, Nationals 5, Marlins 2, box score, Cardinals 6, Pirates 4, box score, Blue Jays 5, Phillies 3, box score, Brewers 8, Mets 7, box score, Royals 5, Rangers 3, box. Following yet another bullpen meltdown, the Indians rallied for 5 runs against various Astros relievers in the 9th inning to force the game into extra innings. Jose Ramirez started that 9th inning rally with a leadoff double and 17-pitch at-bat against Ken Giles. The Indians sent 10 men to the plate and had 7 hits in the inning, and they very nearly won the game, but Yuli Gurriel made an excellent diving catch on Ramirez's line drive for the 3rd out. Here's the rally. Evan Gattis and Yonder Alonso traded solo home runs in the 13th inning to send the game to the 14th. That's when rookie outfielder Greg Allen ambushed Brad Peacock's first pitch fastball for a walk-off home run. It is Allen's 2nd career homer and 1st career walk-off hit. At one point in the 9th inning, the Astros had a 99.3% chance to win the game. The Indians had a 1 in 143 chance to come back for the victory, and this was the one. 5 runs in the 9th tied the game. Alonso's solo homer tied the game in the 13th, and Allen's solo homer won it in the 14th. By the way, former UCLA teammates Jarrett Cole and Trevor Bauer faced off in Sunday's game. For those unaware, Cole and Bauer have a history. Earlier in the week, Bauer suggested he took exception to Cole questioning his work ethic as a freshman. Flash forward to the present, and Bauer swears there's no hard feelings there, though he has, on a few occasions, also hinted that Cole might be loading up the baseball with pine tar in order to improve his spin rate. Bauer was excellent Sunday before Cleveland's shaky bullpen let the Astros get back into the game in the 8th inning. Bauer struck out 13 and allowed 4 runs. The bullpen allowed 2 inherited runners to score, which were charged to Bauer, in 7 1/3 innings. Cole allowed 3 runs and fanned 8 in 7 innings. Braves beat Red Sox as Acuna leaves injured. Mike Foltynewicz is in the midst of a very good season. That remained true on Sunday, as the 26-year-old right-hander shoved against the Red Sox. Foltynewicz took a no-hit bid into the 6th, and finished his day having thrown 7 innings of 3-hit, 1-run ball. He did permit 3 walks, but he struck out 7 and guided the Braves to victory on a day when he was opposed by Chris Sale. I am a sucker for a palindrome pitching line. Anyway, Foltynewicz did most of his damage with his fastballs, which topped out at 99 miles per hour and represented 82 of his 113 offerings on the day. They also accounted for 7 of his 11 swinging strikes, with the rest coming on his slider. Unfortunately, not all was great for the Braves on Sunday. Young phenom Ronald Acuna left the game after beating out an infield single that saw him tweak his knee. Here's the play. Goodness, that looked awfully bad. Acuna was able to walk off the field under his own power, remarkably, and the Braves announced he left the game with knee and back pain. The team has not yet updated his status further. Montes flirts with no-hitter as D-backs lose again another game, another loss to the Diamondbacks. Sunday's loss was their 15th in their last 17 games, and it was also the 13th time in those 17 games they scored no more than 2 runs. Arizona mustered 1 run against A's righty Frankie Montes, who took a no-hitter into the 6th inning in his 2018 debut. Montes, who threw 32 relief innings with a 7.03 ERA last season, was called up to make the spot start because the A's wanted to give Trevor Cahill extra rest between starts. It stands to reason Montes did enough to stick around longer than the team may have originally planned. As for the D-backs, their recent collapse has dropped them to .500 on the season at 26-26. Remember, this team won 9 consecutive series to begin the season and were 19-7 at one point. They've gone from 6 games up in the NL West to 1.5 games back during this stunning fall from grace. Altuve breaks his own Astros hit streak record lost in Sunday's wild game was Jose Altuve setting a new Astros record. Over the weekend, Altuve recorded a hit in 10 consecutive at-bats, breaking his own franchise record. He had a hit in 8 consecutive at-bats last July. Here are Altuve's 10 hits in 10 at-bats. Altuve's streak came to an end when Rajai Davis made an sliding catch in center field in the 9th inning Sunday, according to MLB.com. Ben Weinreb. The MLB record is 12 consecutive at-bats with a base hit, set by Walt Drapo in 1952. Tanaka wins battle with Ohtani for the very first time as MLB players. Masahiro Tanaka and Shohei Ohtani faced each other Sunday. They were supposed to square off as starting pitchers, but the Angels decided to push Ohtani's start back a few days to control his workload. We had to settle for Tanaka versus Ohtani the DH. According to the Yankees, Ohtani went 0 for 11 with 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 1 hit by pitch against Tanaka when they faced each other in Japan in 2013. That was the Ohtani's rookie season, and the year before, Tanaka signed with the Yankees. On Sunday, Tanaka won the head-to-head battle again. Ohtani went 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts and a walk against his countryman. Ohtani, who was booed loudly by the Yankee Stadium crowd every time he stepped to the plate in the series, had a quiet weekend against the Yankees. He went 0 for 9, with 4 walks and 4 strikeouts, and is hitting .291, .376, .553 with a 3.35 ERA. Pruitt records 5 innings after the Rays, as part of their efforts to revolutionize pitcher usage, started relievers against the Orioles in all 3 games this weekend. It did not go well Sunday. Sergio Romo allowed 3 runs in the first inning and recorded just 1 out. The offense picked him up through, scoring 7 runs in 2 2/3 innings against Kevin Gausman. With a 7-3 lead after 3 1/3 innings, Rays skipper Kevin Cash went to swingman Austin Pruitt, who completed the game. He tossed 5 2/3 scoreless innings for his second career save. Pruitt is the first pitcher in more than 15 years to throw at least 5 innings for a save. Here are the last 5 5+ inning saves prior to Sunday. Joaquin Benoit, Rangers, September 3, 2002 vs. Orioles. Blaz Minor, Pirates, June 19, 1993 vs. Mets. Brian Dubois, Tigers, September 6, 1986 vs. Royals. Randy Lerck, Giants, June 13, 1984 vs. Dodgers. Doug Sisk, Mets, June 23, 1983 vs. Cardinals. Given the way they've been using their pitching staff this season, it would not surprise me at all to see another 5+ inning save from the Rays at some point this season. Brewers beat up on Mets bullpen again. No team in the National League has a better record than the Brewers. The Brewers once again beat up on the Mets bullpen Sunday afternoon, giving them a 3-game winning streak and 9 wins in their last 11 games overall. They've won 5 consecutive series. Zach Wheeler handed a 6-4 lead over to his bullpen in the 7th inning, and that's when all hell broke loose. Three relievers, Robert Gesellman, Jerry Blevins, Paul Sewald, combined to allow 3 runs in that 7th inning to turn that 6-4 lead into an 8-6 deficit. 4 straight Brewers reached base with 2 outs, with back-to-back doubles by Domingo Santana and Jonathan Villar representing the big blows. Lorenzo Cain and Christian Yelich went a combined 5 for 9, with a walk atop the lineup for the Brewers. Those two have been a dynamite table-setting pair this season. Cain is hitting .295, .401, .454, while Yelich owns a .305, .371, .467 batting line. Milwaukee spent big to add Cain, $80 million, and Yelich, 4 prospects, and they're having quite the impact. Sunday's win improved the Brewers to 34-20 on the season. They have the NL's best record, they have 4 more wins than any other team in the senior circuit, and the 3rd best record in baseball overall, behind only the Red Sox, 36-17, and Yankees, 33-16. The Brewers could use another starter, for sure, but this team is damn good. They showed some serious resiliency with the way they kept battling back against the Mets. Column A records save in Mariners debut Friday afternoon. The Mariners made a 4-player trade with the Rays to bolster their bullpen and outfield. Bernard Span and Alex Colomé went to Seattle while 2 prospects were shipped to Tampa Bay. Colomé made his Mariners debut Sunday afternoon, and he was thrown right into the fire. He was brought in to protect a 3-1 lead in the 9th inning because closer Edwin Diaz was unavailable due to his recent workload. Colomé retired the side on 9 pitches. View profile: Span has not yet made his debut with the Mariners. That should happen when they open a series with the Rangers on Monday. Sandoval starts at second base for the first time in his career. Pablo Sandoval started a game at second base Sunday night. The Giants are currently without Joe Panik thumb, and Alan Hansen hamstring, and the team wanted to give Kelby Tomlinson a day off Sunday, so Sandoval got the start at second base. Bruce Bochy on Pablo Sandoval making his first career start at second base tonight. "We're looking for a quality start." Buster Olney, at Buster. ESPN, May 27, 2018. Naturally, the ball found Sandoval right away. Albert Elmore opened the first inning by beating out an infield single to second, though, to be fair to Sandoval, he made a very nice play to make it close. Mora just beat it out. Javier Baez followed with a grounder to second that Sandoval converted into an out at first. Anthony Rizzo reached on an infield to second later in the inning as well. Sandoval has been playing first and third bases this season, and a few weeks ago the Giants had him start taking ground balls at second base just to further increase his versatility. Little did they know they would need him out there so soon. Hardy records quality start. There isn't much interesting happening with the Tigers. One of the few exceptions, however, is left-handed reliever turned starter Blaine Hardy. On Sunday, Hardy twirled his first career quality start, knocking off the White Sox in the process. Hardy leaned heavily on his secondaries, for StatCast, with his changeup representing his most thrown pitch on the day, 33 of his 85 tosses overall. He generated 6 whiffs on the changeup pace, and just 2 on his other pitches. Both came on the cutter. Hardy's signature curveball was barely used, just 6 times, yet that didn't stop him from holding the White Sox to 3 hits, a walk, and a run across 7 innings. He recorded 6 strikeouts, quick hits. The Padres acquired RHP Phil Hughes from the Twins. The Twins sent Hughes on the no. 74 pick in next week's draft to San Diego for a minor league catcher. Minnesota will pay all but $7.25 million of the $22 million left on Hughes' contract. Dodgers LHP Clayton Kershaw will return from the disabled list to start Thursday, the team announced. He's been out since early May with biceps tendonitis. Pirates closer LHP Felipe Vasquez exited Sunday's game with forearm discomfort, the team announced. He'll receive treatment in the coming days. Forearm issues are often a symptom of elbow trouble. Mariners' SS Gene Segura does not need to be placed on the 7-day DL for a concussion, reports the Seattle Times. He was inadvertently kicked in the head on a play at second base recently. Segura is day-to-day. Twins 1B Joe Mauer is on track to be activated off the disabled list Thursday, reports the Star-Tribune. He's been out with a concussion. Mauer has been taking batting practice and will work out on the field Monday. Mets' Wilmer Flores left Sunday's game with a back problem and is returning to New York for tests, the team announced. Also, RHPAJ Ramos will return to New York for tests on his shoulder. The Padres are likely to place a Franchi Cordero on a 10-day DL with a forearm injury, reports MLB.com. He's been dealing with soreness and the team wants him to rest. Hunter Renfroe, elbow, will be activated off the disabled list Monday to take Cordero's spot on the roster, according to the San Diego Union-Tribune. Royals LHP Eric Skoglund was placed on the disabled list due to a sprained ulnar collateral ligament, the team announced. LHP Eric Stout was recalled in a corresponding move. Live team updates, a Twitter list by Dane Perry.